Welcome back to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into the intense landscape of China's EV industry, which is becoming a battleground where only the strongest survive. We've uncovered 9 compelling reasons why more Chinese EV makers are heading toward bankruptcy, leaving a trail of EV graveyards behind. Reason number 9. Supply chain disruptions and quality issues. Supply chain disruptions have critically impacted many Chinese EV startups, worsened by the COVID-19 pandemic. Production delays and soaring raw material costs have destabilized companies like WM Motor. Quality control issues have led to recalls and eroded consumer confidence. For example, WM Motor, now Bankrupt, faced multiple incidents of vehicles spontaneously combusting due to battery faults, tarnishing their reputation and causing massive financial losses. In a saturated market, even minor issues can be catastrophic. Maintaining a robust supply chain and high production standards is essential, and many startups are falling short, leading to inevitable bankruptcies. Reason number 8. Challenges in foreign markets. While the Chinese market is vast, it isn't sufficient to sustain all Chinese automakers, who have built their business models around massive exports. Unfortunately, this hasn't materialized, affecting even leading companies like BYD, which still sells 95% of its vehicles domestically. For Chinese EV makers, sustainability hinges on expanding to Western markets. However, Western countries are protective of their automotive industries. US President Joe Biden has proposed a massive 100% tax on Chinese EVs, along with hefty taxes on batteries and other components. The European Union has also introduced a 38% fee on Chinese cars, making it difficult for Chinese EVs to compete with domestic models. Reason number 7. Major players in trouble. The ongoing price war is wreaking havoc on both small and large players, including giants like NIO and XPeng. Experts say BYD is the only company turning a profit, while others are struggling to pay suppliers due to the current economic climate. As the middle class spends less and the real estate market teeters, big companies are hemorrhaging money. NIO, for example, despite its robust infrastructure, is losing over $35,000 per EV sold due to disappointing sales figures. With such losses, many predict NIO could face bankruptcy within the next few years. Reason number 6. Additional wave of bankruptcies. In 2023, over a dozen Chinese EV startups went bankrupt, but experts predict 2024 will be even worse. Gan Jiayue, CEO of Geely Auto, expects a major shakeout as competition intensifies. Many car makers won't survive the coming months. He believes the Chinese EV industry is now in a cyclical adjustment phase, needing economies of scale and brand advantages quickly. Yin Tongyue, chairman of Chery Auto, sees EV makers in a life-or-death race, planning to launch nearly 40 new electric vehicles. The consolidation phase has begun, and companies reliant on government support are likely to go bankrupt, wiping out many small to medium-sized firms. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now, let's shift gears and steer towards our next point. Reason number 5. Overcrowded market. The Chinese car market is saturated with over 110 new electric models expected this year alone, signaling intense competition. Companies like BYD, Huawei's Aito, and Li Auto aim to ramp up deliveries despite market constraints. This oversupply fuels a prolonged price war, exacerbated by daily launches of new models. Xiaomi and Huawei are recent entrants, challenging Tesla and Porsche with ambitious EV offerings like the Xiaomi SU7 sedan and Huawei's co-developed electric vehicle with Chery Auto. The market's enormity isn't enough for all players, setting the stage for fierce competition and potential consolidation among Chinese automakers. Reason number 4. Phase out of subsidies. China's dominance in the EV sector is the result of meticulous planning over decades, not happenstance. It began in the early 21st century amid China's economic transformation, aiming not just for economic leadership, but technological superiority, especially in automotive electrification. This led to massive government support, spawning over 500 EV startups by 2017. However, as the market matured, subsidies were reduced, leading to over 400 bankruptcies. Today, around 90 EV companies remain, with more expected to fold as subsidies phase out by 2025. China's future focus will shift to charging infrastructure and clean energy, marking a significant transition for EV makers reliant on government support. Reason number 3, unpaid bills. The crisis in China has grown more severe, impacting not only small companies but also major players like NIO and XPeng. These industry leaders are grappling with substantial financial challenges amid a significant economic slowdown. As sales stagnate and revenues decline, the strain extends to suppliers, with many Chinese firms falling months behind in settling their bills. For instance, NIO's payment period has stretched to nearly 300 days from 197 days in 2021, while XPeng has increased its payment timeline to 221 days from 179 days. These delays highlight the pervasive financial pressures facing Chinese EV companies, reflecting a broader trend of financial instability within the sector. Reason number 2, brutal market competition. China's car market, producing over 21 million vehicles annually, is intensely competitive, especially for electric cars, which make up a third of the market. This competition has forced even top companies to offer massive discounts to boost sales. Tesla started the trend by slashing prices by 9% over a year and a half ago, and further reduced prices in early 2023. Chinese companies quickly followed suit. Major automakers like BYD have joined the price-cutting frenzy, offering unprecedented discounts. The entire industry is under pressure, with profit margins shrinking to non-existent levels. Smaller companies are unlikely to survive, leading to new EV graveyards emerging. Reason number 1, investment failures and abandoned expansions. Many EV startups initially attracted significant investment from tech giants and venture capitalists. However, ongoing financial strain has made it challenging to maintain this support. Companies like WM Motor had high-profile backers such as Baidu and Tencent, but still struggled. Failed international expansions have compounded these problems. For instance, WM Motor's plans to expand into Thailand, Indonesia, Germany, and Spain fell through due to financial instability. The lack of sustained investment and failure to secure a foothold in international markets have left many startups vulnerable, leading to the bankruptcy of numerous Chinese EV makers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Piston Pundit to stay updated on the latest vehicle updates and upcoming videos. See you next time.